Hey guys, and welcome to today's First Impressions video, the video game series in which we look at a soon-to-be released game and I give you my first thoughts and impressions on it. Today we're looking at BlackSmith Legends, which comes out on the 18th of this month, and it is a city builder blacksmith simulator thing. It's very simplistic in its playstyle, but it creates a lot of fun and a very relaxed feel to the game as well. As always, we'll look at the options first, and then we'll jump into the new player customization, and then after that we will jump into the gameplay and show you what we have to offer. I'm very excited about this. This game is still in early access, as you can see. They are working on bug fixes and other such things, but so far it's a pretty solid game. Let's jump straight into those options and not waste any more time. Alright, so the options. There isn't a huge amount to go through here, but there's more than I would expect from a game that looks like this, which is a good thing. The graphics remind me of very early like RuneScape or something from like the late 90s, but then the type of game is more than the graphics, and the gameplay makes up for that. However, we still have a fairly robust options menu, and I like the fact that you've got these buttons, these big buttons that burst through the screen to select or to restore to defaults or whatever. Your quality level is on a bar, which is a bit weird, but it goes all the way up to ultra. You can even show your FPS. You've got your screen resolution, windowed mode or VSync. You've even got weather on, which is really kind of cool as well. You've got anti-alias and anti-scopic filtering. You've got texture quality. All this is very good, and if they do end up making improvements to the way that the game actually looks and improving the textures overall, then these options already implemented are going to be a huge bonus. Your audio, thankfully, it doesn't start the volume at maximum, which is really nice. You've literally got main, effects, and music. There is no voice acting in this game as yet. There's a lot of text to go through and stuff, but on the whole, the fact that it doesn't blow your eardrums out with volume is always a good thing as well. Let's show you what you can do when you first start a new game, and then we'll jump into the actual gameplay, the meat of it itself, and we will see what's there and what's available for you. Okay, so when starting a new game, you get to choose your name. We'll call him Az, because why not? Choose your flag, which is really, really cool. So it doesn't make it overly clear because it comes up with all these different colours, but you can change the shape of your flag. You can change the coat of arms that's on it, which is really, really nifty. I think I ended up going with the rose. There is a huge amount to choose from here, and although it's just a flag that you're going to put in your blacksmith area, it's nice that they've got this amount of customization. You've then got a pattern, so you can have it half and half, you can have it 4. You can have it striped, you can have it half striped, you've got different angles, and then you've got your details as well. So there's a lot of customization for this per se. There's lots of colors you can choose from. It really does open it up to you, which I really, really like. If you go back, you can then choose your character. Now these are preset, but again, there's still a fair amount that you can choose from. It would be nice if you could maybe go into a full character customization. Maybe that will come later on. And then you've got your starting difficulty, which doesn't appear to be able to change. I'm assuming maybe you've got to play through before you can unlock that. But that is what you start with, and it's pretty damn good. Let's jump into a game that I've already loaded and see what you can do and how it works and if it's going to be worth your time. Alright, here we are. As you can see, I have got my little building up, which it in the tutorial teaches you how to do. What I will say straight off the bat is that the building is a little bit iffy. You can't just click and drag where you want it to go. Sometimes it'll put tiles down, sometimes it won't. It'll miss them. The snapping is very good, so it will automatically snap to where you want, although as you can see, it hides the two walls when you're at certain angles, and you can't spin, you can just move around. That being said, the actual gameplay is interesting. So you've got your quests up here. They just keep coming, and the way that you do it is you click on one of these things that you've unlocked, and you unlock them by doing quests, and you don't have enough materials. Why do I not have enough materials? I need to mine, don't I? Wood. Okay, cool. So what you've got to do there is you've got to request as much as you want, right? No, cool. So when this goes on, you start to get your stock and you stop it, otherwise you use all of your money. You get your deliveries from your different mines and things that you need, and then you're able to make the things you need to make. You've got all your stock up here and it shows what you've got available. This shows the amount of gold you've got. It shows the fame that you've got. It gives you all of your information. The tutorial is very good at explaining this. It explains it very well. The one problem I've got with it is that you can't move the tutorial lady about. And she covers a lot of the screen. And sometimes she's on the left, sometimes she's on the right. And it can make it quite difficult to actually see what it is you're supposed to be doing. But again, once you've done that, you click on the item that you need to make. On the quest, it will tell you how many you need and how many you've got. And then it will literally just sit and make them. You can speed time up if you so desire. And every night, I think it's like 7 o'clock. It's from 7 till 7. You will stop and rest. And then once you've made your order, it completes automatically and you get a new one. And then payday shows you how much tax you've got, how much your expenses are, and how much you need. And then it carries on, and then you rest, and then you get your raw decree and your quests improve, and then you can build out and add things to your blacksmithery to make it better. And that is the game. It's very simple, it's very simplistic, but it's very fun at the same time. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of different stories that you get as you go through. If you read it, there is lore and all that cool stuff going on as well. And then you just grow out. It's a very simplistic game. You literally just click on the things that you need to make and go from there. We need one more. Why can I not make one more? Not enough materials. I need more wood. So there's micromanagement going on, which is completely fair. Nothing wrong with a bit of micromanagement, but it's not terrible micromanagement. It's not like got to micromanage everything. It's fairly easy. And again, at the minute you can only start on easy. I don't know whether they're going to make it harder and how much you're going to have to change and stuff. But there's a lot of potential with this game. And if you like something that's a little bit chill, doesn't take a lot. It reminds me a lot of Tavern Masters, which I played a few months back, which I really enjoyed as well. It wasn't a huge amount, but what it did very well. Again, this game is out in early access, so there is a huge amount of potential for it to change in the time that it is released on Steam and the changes that the devs are continually making. Really enjoyed this game. It's very simplistic, but it does what it says on the tin, and you've got a fair amount of customization with your flag and with your blacksmithery as well with building. I really like it. I think it's really cool. I think that there is lots that you can get done. You got war flags and you've got your smelter, which you will unlock, and your alchemist as well, and then your miscellaneous things, which is your windows and stuff. As for whether you can increase the size of your blacksmith, I can't see anything for that just yet, but you never know. There's a lot to discover. I'm very early in this game. Let me know in those comments down below what you think, if this is the sort of game that you could sink yourself in and lose time with, or whether you are pretty much over it. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Ciao.